Alright, beautiful people, this time we're going to deal with Lucas series. If you have already completed Fibonacci series, it's going to be kind of exactly same thing we're going to do. So the only thing we need to do or need to change for the Lucas series is the starting numbers. So if you recall, for the Fibonacci series, we started with 0, 1 always, but the Lucas series, we have to start with 2, 1 always, okay? So here you can see the formula is first term, the first number is going to be 2 and the second number is going to be 1. And that's the only change we're doing in the Lucas series actually. So here, basically I will do this one. Maybe you can complete the rest of the things because we have done similar kind of things for Fibonacci series as well, okay? So let's continue. Let's see what are the things we have here. First of all, I'm going to change the naming to Lucas here because we are looking for Lucas series. And this time, as I said, the first number will be 2 and second number will be 1. And that's how we are going to start for the Lucas series, okay? Then we're taking the last number from the user because we are going to find out maybe 5 Lucas number or 6 Lucas numbers, okay? And then we're doing some validation here for the input n. Also, we are making sure that the last value must be greater than 0, okay? It has to be 1 number or 2 number or 3 number, something like this, okay? And then if here maybe we can print out the first Lucas number. Let me do that here. So if somebody gives us 1, they want to see 1 Lucas number, we're going to print A. If they want to see, maybe they want to print 2 Lucas number, then we're going to print A and B. So this is something we want to do. We did the similar kind of things earlier, okay? So if n equal 1, then we want to print the first one here. So let's do that. The first one is going to be, in our case, of course, A as usual. And then we are going to return from here. Our program will end from here. We do not need to go down below. We are ending here successfully, okay? If there is anything wrong in our inputs, then we are returning 1 to the compiler, that we are saying to the compiler there is something wrong. But if we return 0, that means we are saying to the compiler everything went fine and we are done here. Actually, we do not need to go further down, okay? And one more thing here, I want to show a message. Let's say first Lucas number, first 5 or first 6 Lucas number, something like this. So here, let's print that out, Lucas series, or Lucas numbers. Let me show it like that, numbers. And then we're going to add a new line, and then we can print the user input, which is basically n. So if the user wants to see 5 Lucas number, we're going to print first 5 Lucas number, okay? Then we have this condition, which is going to run successfully. But if the user gives us if the user wants to see first 2 Lucas number, in this case, we can print that one out here, just like before. Here we're going to print. So this time we're going to print %d and %d. Of course, I do not need new line anymore. So here I'm going to take out that, and then I'm going to print out A and B. All right. But if the user gives us 3, so in this case, we need to run the loop. So we can use for loop here, just like before. We are going to start from, of course, we have already printed first 2. Now we are going to run from 3 and we'll go until the nth numbers. Okay, so if the user wants to see 10, we already have printed 2. Therefore, we're going to start the loop from 3. We'll look for third Lucas number, then 4th, then 5th. We'll run until 10. Okay, and every time we can update by 1 here. Let's continue. This time we will do exactly same thing, just like Fibonacci. We're going to add these 2 numbers. And here there is an error because I have misspelled. This time we do not need to check these things. Let me get rid of them. Everything from here to here, we just need to print the Lucas number. Okay, that should be all. And also we are not printing the new line as well. Here the only change will be this one. We're going to put here Lucas. Okay, fair enough. Now we can run this program and we can test this one out. Let's see whether it does work. So in the end of for loop, I'm going to print a new line here. Let's do that. Here we're going to print a new line. Okay, just to make things beautiful, nothing more than that. So here, let me just bring this one as much as possible, and then let's focus here. Let's see what happened this time if we run this program. So we are doing for this one, print the first n Lucas number. Okay, compile it. And let's say we want to see 5 Lucas number. So here it shows 2, 1. That's the starting point as always for the Lucas number. And then we have 3 more. So you can see 2 plus 1 will be 3. And then for the next one, 3 plus 1 will be 4. And for the next one, 4 plus 3 will be 7. So you can see the Lucas number is working completely fine. Now you can complete the rest of the programs here, rest of the problems that you have. You can solve them and you can take those as a challenge for you.